Did you spot all of the Harry Potter stars who appeared in Enola Holmes? And what about that reference to Lord Voldemort? The film features tons of witches and wizards from the Harry Potter series, but there are also a few subtle connections to the wizarding world. For example, they have a writer in common, the music was inspired by Harry Potter, and Enola uses a few of Harry's tricks to get to the bottom of her own grand mystery. Plus, Enola and Harry are kindred spirits who both grew up feeling alone, with relatives who'd rather they didn't exist. Here are all the Potter connections you might have missed in Enola Holmes, but be warned that there are some spoilers ahead.
I had to see for myself if the rumors were true.
Let's start with some familiar faces. Helena Bonham Carter is the genius actress who plays Eudora Holmes, Enola, Sherlock, and Mycroft's mother. We're sure you recognize her as Bellatrix Lestrange, Sirius Black's cousin, and one of Voldemort's favorite and most sinister Death Eaters.
Your bloodlust, Bellatrix. I must be the one to kill Harry Potter.
Helena might not be playing a wicked witch in this flick, but she definitely has some connections to her Harry Potter character. Mainly, she joins a secret society to try and start a revolution. This secret society might have more noble causes than being a Death Eater.
Well done, Draco.
But Eudoria's radical way of thinking and her longing for freedom could definitely be inspired by Bellatrix.
There are two paths you can take, Enola. Yours, or the path others choose for you.
Even if we can't say many nice things about her, at least she always goes after exactly what she wants. The next familiar face is another, let's just say, unpleasant Harry Potter character. Fiona Shaw plays Miss Harrison, the headmistress of the finishing school where Enola definitely doesn't want to be. Miss Harrison is a tough woman and plans to make Enola into exactly who society thinks she should be.
I want you to live a full and vibrant life.
She definitely reminds us of her Harry Potter character, Petunia Dursley. Except she's tutoring poor Enola instead of Harry. Miss Harrison doesn't seem terrible all the time. She actually seems like she enjoys the challenge a wild girl like Enola presents. In comparison, Aunt Petunia definitely didn't like Harry's heritage coming up in her life, and she would have much rather a simple muggle existence without her pesky magical nephew getting in the way.
You would be the same, just as strange, just as abnormal.
Frances de la Tour is probably the hardest star to recognize from her Harry Potter days. Let's just say that her character in the Potter universe was larger than life and brought a certain French sophistication to Hogwarts. Got any guesses? In Enola Holmes, she plays the sinister dowager, but in Harry Potter, Frances was the one and only Madame Maxine, the half-giant headmistress of Beauxbaton's Academy of Magic, who ended up crushing hard on Hagrid. Dressed in black and looking fairly somber, her role as the dowager is very different from the colorful and coiffed Maxine.
You were dressed differently then?
Maybe the dowager is so upset because she's stuck caring about voter reform instead of which of her young witches will win the Triwizard Tournament?
First person to touch the cup will be the winner!
Let's go behind the scenes a little. Jack Thorne penned the script for Enola Holmes, and there might be a reason he was so smitten with former Harry Potter castmates and those magical adventure elements he infused throughout the film. Jack is also a co-author of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the stage play follow-up to J.K. Rowling's original series. Jack infused a lot of Potter elements into the script, like a beautiful train ride that sets our hero off on her grand journey. Since Jack wrote about a bunch of magical kids before, it's not hard to see that he's got a talent for bringing out the wild and free side of his teenage characters, who set off to find something bigger than themselves in a new and confusing world.
Well, that's unexpected.
Enola and her mother definitely love word games. Anagrams are used throughout the movie to give Enola clues about where Eudora has gone. They're even used to explain her name, which backwards spells alone. An anagram is also the method J.K. Rowling uses to reveal the origin of the one and only Lord Voldemort. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Rowling demonstrates that the letters in I am Lord Voldemort can be rearranged to read Tom Marvolo Riddle, which is how Harry found out who opened the Chamber of Secrets in the first place.
You're Voldemort.
Anagrams aren't universal to the Harry Potter series, of course, but it is interesting that anagrams help both Harry and Enola discover what's really going on. The answer is often right in front of you, after all. All you have to do is learn how to decipher it.
You have to make some noise if you want to be heard.
If you notice that the Enola Holmes soundtrack has a certain magical feel to it, then you'd be exactly right. Daniel Pemberton is the genius composer behind Enola Holmes, and he described the film by saying, "It's kind of got the sort of magic of Harry Potter." A lot of the exciting tunes that were playing while Enola and the Marquess were escaping danger were inspired by the memorable music from the Wizarding films. Enola might not have spells in her arsenal, but she still has out-of-this-world adventures that deserve some exhilarating theme songs.
When looking to travel incognito, it's safest to travel as a widow.
Like Harry Potter, Enola has an entire popular book series depicting her many exciting adventures. The Enola Holmes movie isn't just based on Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's original Sherlock series, which already has many adaptations. This time, Henry Cavill comes in to take on the iconic role of Sherlock Holmes, but this is definitely not his story.
Oh, I do believe she thought it me.
The movie is specifically based on Nancy Springer's series of mysteries starring Sherlock's little sister Enola. The first book in the Enola Holmes Mysteries series is called The Case of the Missing Marquess. There's a lot of material there to work with when it comes to sequels, and the creators of Enola are definitely planning on making a franchise out of this one. Just like the Harry Potter series, the books are beloved by young readers everywhere, and Netflix might just pull a Warner Brothers and turn Enola into the biggest teenage film franchise of the 2020s. Of course, the movie isn't just like the books, so here are some interesting changes made to the source material. Enola's age was changed from 14 to 16, while the Marquess was only supposed to be 12. Also, Enola never actually attended the boarding school in the books, and Euphoria wasn't part of a secret society. Rather, she left to become a Romani gypsy and find her freedom outside of motherhood. The changes definitely make the movie a little more adult, and also make us sympathize with Euphoria a little more than we would have if she was just running away to have fun while leaving Enola to fend for herself.
Tennis? Mother says I'm getting quite proficient.
Let's break down the plot of Enola Holmes just a little. Let's see. A sheltered teenager leaves home for the first time on her own, only to find out that she must take on a mystery much bigger than herself. Doesn't that sound familiar? We can definitely see where Harry Potter and Enola Holmes connect as two kindred spirits, trying to free themselves from what binds them, while also saving the world. In this case, Enola wasn't just saving herself and the Marquess from danger, but also saving the vote for citizens all over the UK. And just like Harry Potter, who knows what she'll do next? It's also important to point out that Harry ends up with two reluctant family members taking care of him once he loses his parents.
Up! Get up! Now!
And Enola suffers the same fate with her two brothers. Another connection between Harry and Enola? Harry wasn't a wizard, that he knew of, before he left Privet Drive and headed out to Hogwarts. There, he learned to practice magic and become a true wizard. Enola's journey is similar. She wasn't a detective before she set off to London.
I'm a private detective, and I've come to offer my services.
By the end of the film, she's tracked down her mother and saved the Marquess. Both her and Harry stepped into brand new worlds and became brand new people, and neither ever turned back. By the end of the movie, Enola has a much clearer idea of who she is, and bids farewell by saying,
I am a detective. I am a decipherer, and I am a finder of lost souls.
Daniel Radcliffe skyrocketed to fame with his role in the Harry Potter series. He was only 11 and immediately became one of the most well-known actors of his generation. We can already see the same thing happening with Millie Bobby Brown. She earned a Primetime Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series at age 13 for playing 11 in Stranger Things. She is also the youngest person ever to be featured on Time's 100 list.
Why not?
And with her own film franchise underway, she might soon make Enola Holmes as famous as Harry Potter is all over the world. Do you think Enola Holmes is the next Harry Potter? Let us know what you love or hate about the character in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to The Things for more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.